Good morning, students. Now, practically, we'll see the different types of commands. The first one is a DDL command. DDL is nothing but a data definition language. It is used to define the structure of the database. Examples are create, alter, and drop. So, first of all, we'll see the create command. So, what is the create command? Create command is used to create a table. And the syntax is create table name. Within the bracket will specify the column name and data type. Similarly, we'll give that all the columns separated by commas and so on. So here in the database, first of all, you have to create a database. We'll see how to create a database. So syntax to create a database. Create database name. So example, create database school. So create database school and then press enter. So now school database is created. Database is nothing but a folder in which we can create a number of tables. So now if you want to store the tables inside the school database, first of all we have to enter into the school database. So how to enter into the school database? So we can enter into the database using use command. Use database name. So example, say use school. So now we are into the school database. So inside the school database, if you want to see the number of tables, what are the tables we have? So show tables. Show tables command will list the tables inside the database. So since we have created a fresh database, now we don't have any tables into it. So to test it, we'll open another database. Suppose here in the database, I want to view the list of databases. Then command is show databases. So these are the different types of databases present in this MySQL database. So MySQL, school, Shashank, test. Suppose if you want to enter into the test database, so use test. If you want to see the list of tables inside the test database, then show tables. So here inside the test database we have DEPT table, EMP table, SAL grade table. So now if you want to move to the school database, then use school. So we don't have any tables into it. Now we'll see, or we'll create a table into it. So we have already seen the syntax. What is the syntax? So create table name. So here create table student roll number integer of 3. It means a maximum 3-digit number we can give as a roll number. Name varchar of 15 address. So varchar of 20. So we have created a table. So after creating a table, if you want to see the description of the table, it means description is nothing but what are the columns you have, what are the data types, what are the size of each and every column. So if you want to see the description, we can see the description by using DESE command. DESE table name. Table name is student. So this is the description of the table. So you have the fields like RNO, name, ADDR for address. The data types are int, varchar. So no constraints are applied here. We'll see the constraints. We'll discuss the constraints in detail later. So this is how we can create a table. So if you want to insert the data into the table, so you have to use the insert command, where insert command is a DML command. What is a DML? DML commands are used to manipulate the data in the database. So examples of DML commands are insert, delete, update. So if you want to insert the data into the table, we can insert using an insert command. So syntax is, say insert into table name. Insert into table name values. So inside the brackets, we can give value 1, first column value. So value 2, second column value, and so on. So we'll try to insert a values into the student table. So insert into student values. So roll number, name, always name should be enclosed within the single quotes. Say Ramu. So one row inserted. So if you want to insert another row, again insert into student values. So second student. So we have inserted another row. So I'll try to insert another value. So insert into student values. Say 103. So it is giving an error saying that the data is too long to insert. So too long for column name. So name is having more than 15 characters. So size of the name column is 15, but here I want to insert more than 15 characters into it. In that case, I want to increase the size of the column. So it means I want to change the structure. I want to modify the structure of the table. So if you want to deal with the structure of the table, then we have to use an alter command. So what is an alter command? So alter is one of the DDL, data definition language command. So what is an alter command? Alter command is used to modify the structure of the table. That is, so we can add a new column. So we can modify the size of the column. So we can delete a column. So I'll say how to modify the structure, how to modify the size of the column. So syntax is, So alter table name, modify column name and data type. So example, so alter table student, modify name varchar of, so I'll make it 30. Okay, so we'll see an example, alter table student, modify name varchar of 30. So now I have increased the size of the column. So shall we check it whether we can insert that name? Yes, so we can insert a name now, so having more than 15 characters. So this is how we can modify the structure of the table using an alter command. Now we'll say how to add a new column. So I want to add a new column like contact number or phone number. So we can add a column. So alter table name, add column name, data type. There is a syntax to add a column. So shall we see the description, DESC student. So we have only 3 columns here. Now I'm going to add another column. So alter table student, add, so new column name is the phone, so varchar of 12. So new column is added. Shall we see the description now? Yes. Say select star from student. So select command is used to retrieve the data from the table. It means use it to display the data from the table. Star indicates all the columns. Select all the columns from table student. So now we have added a column with the name phone and where the data is null. Nothing is inserted there in that column. So if you want to update the phone numbers of the students, then we have to use update command. So what is an update command? Update is a DML command, DML, data manipulation language command. So using an update command, so what we can do? Update command is used to modify the data in the table. So you can modify the data in the table. So syntax is update table name, set column name is equals to value, where condition. So condition is an optional. If you don't give the condition, all the columns, all the rows will be updated. So for example, update table name, update student set phone is equals to so now here all the rows are updated. Select star from student. All the rows are updated with the same phone number. Since we have not given the condition, we have not given any criteria or condition, so all the rows are updated with the same phone number. So if you want to update the phone number in a particular row or to a particular student, then we'll specify the criteria. So update table name, set phone number equals to where roll number is equals to 102. Now only student with roll number 102 will be updated. Shall we check it now? Select star from student. Only the student with roll number 102 is updated. So here 102, both the students having the same roll number, it is a mistake. Will update, will change. The third one as a 103. Say update table name student, set RNO is equals to 103, where name equals to Rakesh Kumar Sahu. So select star from student. So roll number is updated correctly now. So now shall we change the phone number of the third student also? Update student set. So we have to change the phone number. So phone number equals to where RNO is equals to 103. Now student with the phone number of the third student is also updated. So if you want to delete a row, what is, so delete command is used, and delete is a DML command. Delete is a DML command. So delete is a DML command. So delete command is used to delete the records from the table. Delete command is used to delete the records from the table. So syntax is delete from table name. Delete from table name where condition. If you don't specify the condition, all the records will be deleted. If you specify the condition, only particular row will be deleted. So for example, delete from student where RNO is equals to 103, only the third row record with roll number 103 is deleted. If you don't specify the condition, simply if you say delete from student, if you don't give the condition, then all the records will be deleted. So select star from student. All the records are deleted. If we don't specify the condition, all the records will be deleted. If we specify the condition, only that particular record will be deleted. So now DESC student table is existing, but select star from student, records are deleted. Since we have deleted all the records, so delete command is used to delete the records. Whereas if you want to delete a table, then we have to use a drop command, and drop is a DDL command. So drop command, is used to delete the table along with the structure. So syntax is drop table name. So this is the syntax, drop table student. So this command will delete the table permanently. Show tables, so empty set. So select star from student, table does not exist, student does not exist. So this is about the commands. Next class we'll see how to create a table by using the integrity constraints. What are the integrity constraints? By using the integrity constraints, how to define a table. So we'll discuss in the next class.